This is DD India. You are watching the Defense Dynamics, and I'm Danveer Singh from New Delhi. India develops its own glide bomb. So what is a glide bomb? How does this impact the strategy? And what is the message for terror infrastructure in Pakistan? Why humanitarian aid and disaster relief exercise Tiger Trump 2025 with the United States Army so important? What are direct energy weapons? Why, after the successful trial of DRDO's DEW, that is direct energy weapon, India is now in an exclusive club? And what is the Indian Air Force's strategy of Wolfpack? We'll cover all this in detail, but before that, let's begin with global headlines first. Top US Navy officials testify before the Senate Armed Services Subcommittee on Sea Power. They admitted that key projects like nuclear-powered submarines and aircraft carriers are facing delivery delays and rising costs. At the heart of this issue, the Columbia-class ballistic missile submarine, considered Navy's #1 acquisition priority. Japan's Defense Minister General Nakatani has confirmed that the United States will deploy an undisclosed number of advanced surveillance drones at Kadena Air Base in Okinawa. The drones in question are Northrop Grumman MQ-4C Tritons. They are high-altitude, long-endurance, unmanned aerial vehicles designed for maritime patrol and surveillance. The upgraded Dassault Mirage 2000D combat aircraft has now been declared fully operational. The announcement made on April 10th. This marks the completion of decade-long modernization effort that began back in year 2015. Known as Midlife Upgrade, the program has breathed new life into one of France's most trusted fighter platforms. According to officials, a total of 50 modernized Mirage 2000Ds will be in active service by the end of 2025, operating out of Airbase 133 in Nancy, Oche. Norwegian Defense Minister Tore Sandvik signed an accession document on April 11th, aligning Norway with dozens of other countries working under the Ukraine Defense Contact Group, or UDCG. The drone coalition, established in February this year, focuses on supplying Ukraine with drones and components manufactured by defense industry from across the coalition. The United States Department of State has approved a potential arms deal with Australia for the sale of advanced air-to-air missiles. The proposed deal, announced on April the 9th, would see Australia receive up to 400 AIM-120 AMRAAMs, including both C-8 and the latest D-3 variants, under the US Foreign Military Sales Program. On India's East Coast, exercise Tiger Trump 2025, the fourth edition of Indo-US Bilateral Tri-Services Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief Drill, also known as HADR, have successfully concluded. The closing ceremony was marked by a number of distinguished visitors at Kakinada on April the 11th, where multinational troops of both the countries showcased a range of joint operations. Senior dignitaries, including the flag officer commanding Tamil Nadu and Puducherry Naval Area, and US Consul General and commanders from both the Indian and the US military, attended this event. The display featured high-intensity operations including amphibious landings, hard beaching, special forces slithering down from helicopters, cross-deck aircraft landings, and integrated air missions. All were executed with precision and coordination. They were conducted from April 1st to the 11th, and the exercise aimed to enhance interoperability, improve joint disaster response capabilities, and strengthen ties between the two militaries. The harbour phase, held in Visakhapatnam from April 1st to 7th, focused on knowledge exchange. It included pre-sale conferences, discussions on emerging technologies such as drones and space systems, and friendly interaction like cross-deck visits and sport matches. The sea phase followed from April 8th to 11th of the coast of Kakinada with complex marine drills, troop landings, and National Disaster Response Force integration. The Combined Coordination Center was established along with Joint Relief and Medical Camps set up by India's Rapid Action Medical Team and United States counterparts. The Tiger Triumph, initiated in 2019, is key component of growing Indo-US defense cooperation, supported by framework like LEMOA, that is the Logistics Exchange Memorandum of Agreement. This exercise was designed to facilitate operational synergy and shared readiness in responding to humanitarian crises. The Tiger Triumph 2025 stands as a strong demonstration of two nations' shared commitment to regional stability, rapid disaster response, and enhanced military cooperation. In a significant boost to India's indigenous defense capabilities, India's premier defense research and development organization, the DRDO, has successfully conducted the release trials of its latest long-range glide bomb, Gaurav. Tested between April 8th and 10th of 2025, these trials took place using Indian Air Force's frontline Sukhoi Su-30 MKI aircraft and mark a major milestone towards its induction into the services. Gaurav, a 1,000-kilogram class air-launched glide bomb, was developed indigenously by DRDO in collaboration with Indian defense industry partners. The recent trials showcased its capability to strike targets with pinpoint accuracy at ranges exceeding 100 kilometers, allowing fighter jets to operate from a safe distance well beyond enemy air defense zones. The trials involved integration of weapons on multiple hardpoints of Su-30 MKI in various warhead configurations. Land targets were engaged with precision on an island test range, successfully demonstrating the bomb's effectiveness and accuracy. Designed by Research Center Imarat, Armament Research and Development Establishment, and the Integrated Test Range at Chandipur, the glide bomb features foldable wings, a low-drag aerodynamic design, and a smart hybrid navigation system that combines inertial navigation and GPS guidance. With a wingspan of 3.4 meters and a length just over 4 meters, Gaurav is compatible with Su-30 MKI and other multi-role fighter aircrafts, making it a flexible and a potent addition to Indian Air Force's arsenal. The system is especially effective in targeting enemy bunkers, runways, infrastructure, and command centers deep within the hostile territory. Some of the key features of Gaurav are its weight, that is of approximately 1000 kgs, and is capable of striking targets at a distance of up to 100 kilometers. It employs a hybrid navigation system that integrates inertial navigation system with global positioning system data, ensuring high precision targeting. The bomb can be equipped with either pre-fragmented or penetration blast warheads, making it versatile against various target types. Gaurav has been indigenously developed by Research Center Imarat in Hyderabad with contributions from Defense Avionic Research Establishment in Bangalore, Terminal Ballistics Research Laboratory in Chandigarh, and Armament Research and Development Establishment in Pune, specifically designed for integration with Indian Air Force fighter aircraft, enhancing their long-range strike capabilities. The successful test of Gaurav marks a significant milestone in India's effort to develop indigenous defense technologies. Its precision and extended range allow for effective engagement of high-value targets while keeping launch platform at a safe distance. This capability is crucial for modern warfare, where standoff weapons play a vital role in minimizing risk to personnel and equipment. The development of Gaurav aligns with India's strategic objective of self-reliance in defense manufacturing and technology,
By reducing dependence on foreign munitions, India aims to bolster its defense preparedness and operational autonomy. Range of up to 100 kilometers allows the launching aircraft like the Su-30M GI to remain well outside the enemy air defense zones, keeping the pilots and the jets safer, ideal for cross-border precision strikes without violating airspace for long durations like the Balakot-style operations of 2019. Equipped with INS and GPS navigation, the bomb can hit specific buildings, bunkers, radar stations, terrorist camps, or missile silos with high precision. This is critical for surgical strikes, which aims to hit targets surgically without collateral damage to civilians or unintended structures. Can carry penetration blast or fragmentation warheads, ideal for underground bunkers, terrorist hideouts, terrorist launch pads, command and control centers, and heavily fortified enemy positions. Being a glide bomb, it follows a silent passive glide trajectory after release, making it harder to detect or intercept like the cruise missiles or the rockets. Since it is developed by DRDO, it reduces dependency on imported weapons, can be customized and upgraded as per India's tactical needs, easier to integrate with Indian aircraft and strategies.
The project reflects India's growing self-reliance in advanced weapon systems. It was realized with support from private industry leaders such as Adani Defence System and Technologies, Bharat Forge, and several MSMEs, underlining the success of Make in India initiative in defence sector.
Certification and quality assurance were overseen by Center of Military Airworthiness and Certification and the Director General of Aeronautical Quality Assurance. India's Defence Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh, congratulated the DRDO, the Indian Air Force, and industry partners for this successful event. He said that the acquisition of Gaurav will significantly enhance armed forces strike capabilities.
As the Indian Air Force prepares for induction of Gaurav, the state-of-art weapon is set to redefine precision strike capabilities, giving India a clear edge in aerial warfare and strategic operations. Also in the pipeline is a lighter variant named Gautam, weighing just 550 kilograms, developed for varied mission profiles. Now let's talk about India's Star War moment. India has taken a giant leap in futuristic warfare, developing a powerful laser weapon that can shoot down drones, missiles, and even fixed-wing aircrafts. With this breakthrough, India joins an elite group of nations, the United States, China, Russia, who are already possessing laser-directed energy weapon capabilities. This game-changing technology has been tested successfully by India's DRDO.
India has officially stepped into the era of sci-fi style warfare. On Sunday, that is April 13th of 2024, the Defence Research and Development Organization of India successfully demonstrated its indigenously developed 30 kilowatt laser directed energy weapon system, codenamed DEW Mark II Alpha. The test took place at the National Open Air Range in Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, marking the first time India has publicly showcased its ability to neutralize fixed-wing drones, swarm UAVs, and incoming missiles using high-energy laser beam. Developed by Chess Hyderabad, a premier lab under DRDO, the weapon was mounted on a vehicle platform and proved lethal during live trials. With lightning-fast targeting, it destroyed enemy surveillance sensors, drone wings, and antennas, causing complete structural failure within seconds. The DEW system is designed to detect and engage threats at the speed of light. Using an intense laser beam to burn through enemy targets mid-air. Once locked by radar or its own electro-optical system, the weapon ensures precision strikes with zero ammunition cost and minimal collateral damage. DRDO's statement calls this the most potent counter-drone system ever built in India. Its cost-effective firepower, comparable to just a few liters of petrol per engagement, makes it ideal for defending against low-cost aerial threats like drone swarms. Calling it a Star Wars capability in the making, DRDO Chairman Dr. Samir V. Kamath said,
"This is a journey which has started today, which is a demonstration. What we gave you today is just the start of the journey. And with the synergy that this lab has achieved with other DRDO laboratories, industry and academia, I'm sure we'll reach our destination soon. It is the United States of America, Russia and China who have demonstrated this capability. The Israelis are also working on similar capabilities. So we, I would say, are either the fourth or the fifth country in the world to have demonstrated this system."
this breakthrough is just more than a show of technological muscle. It's a strategic necessity. With the rising threat from low-cost drones and smart projectiles, laser-based weapons provide instant response, low operating cost, and long-term sustainability, thus making it a powerful alternative to traditional kinetic defense systems. As India joins the global elite in directed energy weaponry, the battlefield of tomorrow is being shaped today.
From science fiction to battlefield reality, India's laser weapon is a glowing example of indigenous innovation and defense evolution. With this breakthrough, the country is now firing up its arsenal with light-speed precision. In high-stakes modern warfare, is not just strength that wins, it's strategy. The Indian Air Force is deploying one of its boldest new doctrine developed yet, modeled after one of nature's most formidable hunters, the wolf. It's called Wolfpack strategy, and it's turning the Indian Air Force into more agile, lethal, and coordinated strike force. Let's take you inside this air power evolution.
In the early years of air combat, victory belonged to the ace pilot, brave, bold, and often flying solo. Battles were won in close-range dogfights where maneuver and instinct ruled the skies. By the turn of Cold War, air power evolved. Jets got faster, missiles replaced guns, and radars became the new eyes in the sky. Long-range interception and high-altitude bombing redefined what it meant to control the air. In the 1990s, the IT revolution brought in the network-centric warfare. Aircraft began to fight not as individuals but as part of a connected web, sharing radar data, targeting feeds, and strike coordination in real time. Today, air power is about integration. Fighter jets don't fly alone, they operate alongside AWACS, drones, electronic warfare systems, and satellites. It's no longer about just shooting or flying. It's about dominating every inch of the airspace with coordination and information. That's the principle behind Indian Air Force's Wolfpack strategy. An Indian answer to global trends is not just evolution, it's adaptation, blending indigenous systems with imported technology to create something uniquely suited to India's threats. They don't fly alone, they hunt in packs. And when they strike, it's sudden, surgical, and overwhelming. This is the Indian Air Force's Wolfpack strategy, a coordinated aerial doctrine that's reshaping the future of Indian combat aviation. The concept is simple but deadly. Multiple fighter jets from different bases converge as one unified combat package. Each aircraft plays a role. Some attack, others defend, while a few confuse the enemy's radars, all coordinated in real time. The enemy gets confused. They don't know where the strike is coming from. Is it from the east, west, or the center? That's the beauty of the Wolfpack. It paralyzes enemies' decision making. A typical Wolfpack could include Rafales armed with scalp missiles for deep strike, Su-30 MKIs for air dominance, Mirage 2000s for precision attack, and all operating as one lethal team. This isn't just a group of jets. This is networked warfare in action. Support platforms like Netra, airborne early warning and control aircraft, scans hundreds of kilometers ahead. Electronic warfare suits on board the fighters jam enemy radars and communications. The goal is to blind the enemy before the first missile is even launched. This isn't just about flying fast or hitting hard. It's about dominating the battle space, electronically, kinetically, and psychologically. That's the power of a coordinated Wolfpack strike. Wolfpacks are highly mobile thanks to mid-air refueling from IL-78 tankers. The Indian Air Force fighters can operate across sectors without returning to their bases for refueling. Forward bases in Ladakh and the Northeast allow rapid repositioning during crisis. During the 2020 Ladakh face-off, the Indian Air Force quietly deployed this strategy. Rafales, Su-30s and Mirages operated in pre-briefed strike packages, staying airborne for hours, patrolling at night and keeping the adversary guessing. When Wolfpacks are in the air, the message is loud and clear. We are watching, we are ready, and we won't wait to respond. That deterrent effect is just as important as the strike capability itself. From high-altitude standoffs to future battlefields, the Indian Air Force is evolving fast, blending firepower with coordination and technology with teamwork. In the skies above, the wolves now hunt in formation.
The IAF's Wolfpack strategy reflects deep shift in military thinking from individual platforms to integrated power. And as the skies get more contested, the strength of the pack might just make difference between victory and vulnerability. With this, we come to the end of this episode. See you next week with new stories and their analysis. Thanks for watching and do post your comment on social media with hashtag DD with Danvi. Goodbye and take care.